So yesterday after I was recommended to watch this Oprah interview.
Father of a 2-year-old son, Jack, which I love that name, Jack. It's just and a 5-year-old daughter, Lily Rose, with Vanessa Paradis. Now, you might recognize her from all those Chanel ads. Gorgeous. Is it true? I'd read this, you never know, that you saw her walk across the room, she came up to you and said something, and you said,
yeah,
I'm a goner.
I saw her back from about 25 yards away. And I was just sort of staring at this back, and then suddenly it turned around, and the back had a face, and it walked towards me, directly at me, and just said, hi.
Yeah.
And then I just knew it's over with.
It's over. How would you say that she has affected your life?
Changed it completely. I mean, Vanessa and my kids gave me life.
Johnny should have watched this video before he got involved with Amber Heard.
Put me in a whole other arena. Yeah, oh yeah.
What do you love the most about her?
Well, first, you gotta love her for dealing with me.
Dealing with him, he looks so mellow. He looks so calm and collected. Then again, you can never judge a book by its cover, but he doesn't seem like the type to be so rough or anything like that. Just my opinion.
Just being able to deal with me. She's a great mommy. I mean, one of the most beautiful things in the world is to see a mommy with her kids. There's nothing more beautiful, nothing more sublime.
Seeing his wife with his kids, he's really happy to be seeing that, but this is why I told you guys that I believe he took his ex-wife Amber Heard to court because of his kids. I truly believe that.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but Vanessa wrote quite a nice tribute to Johnny in the French Elle magazine called Johnny Depp, My Lover. And she said, all that I dream of, wanted, need, our story is love and friendship united.
Oh my God, why did he left her? Why? OMG, huge OMG, why? Why did you leave her, or why did you do certain things to let her leave you? I can't believe this.
She said, I have the impression that no one could love the way we love. For us, the important thing is our family, our couple, and our children. And when we talk about work, it's not too much and never during a romantic dinner. Sounds like you found the love of your life.
He should have watched this video before he proposed to Amber.
I like her description of our couple.
Yeah,
our couple. Is there a distinct difference that you feel between raising a boy and a girl?
Oh, wow.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy?
Oh, yeah, my daughter, I mean, from the first second was just a little sort of princess, very delicate, very girly, incredibly sort of, soft.
Yeah.
And my son almost immediately, just would, like vault himself into walls and, runs around now with these plastic pirate swords, like swatting at everyone.
How has being a dad changed you? Did it soften you around the edges and soften you in places that you didn't know?
Well, it gives you perspective. I mean, instant perspective. You know suddenly what the important things are, what's important and what's not important. There was a number of years where I was sort of freaked out about that strange, word celebrity, just being followed by photographers
and all that
stuff like that.
Yeah, you had a thing with paparazzi at one time, didn't you?
A couple of things, yeah. But I mean, once you have kids and you're sort of rooted in the earth, and you understand what's important. All that stuff around you, the other things become like just insects.
Even paparazzi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they try to take photographs of my kids and I catch them. That's a different thing.
And it's over.
Well, it might be interesting.
Might be interesting.
Truly. Anyway, yeah. I watched it, and then after I watched it, I think I saw something on the sidebar of my screen, on my TV screen, and I was laying in bed, so I just watched it. And as usual, I always look at the comment section. Not this one, not the Oprah one, is this one. It was Johnny and Vanessa's love story. I'm not gonna play it. I'm only here for the comment. I'll put this link in the description. You guys could go and check. He sounds like he's a paparazzi, so I will not truly recommend watching it, because that will give him encouragement to keep going at celebrities' kids. But I didn't know at the time, and I just saw, you know, the title of it, Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis love story. So I click on it. Maybe he was going to talk about it, but it was mostly photos. But I went on the comment section. And by the way, this video was posted on November 2nd, 2006. Okay? So that's like, maybe 14 years ago, 15 years ago? It has to be 14. Alright, so I started reading some of the comments. And for instance, here, 2 years ago, wow, Johnny seriously made the biggest mistake of his life. And that's before. We are in 2020. That's during this lawsuit that Johnny Depp is going with in the UK, that's with the tabloid. In the US, that's with his ex-wife, Amber Heard. So people, it's just funny how people know or can sense certain things, even though you're not on their everyday life, you're not in their house, you know, see what's going on. But it's just interesting to read some of the comments on the video. That's the one, Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis love story. So the first comment is, wow, Johnny seriously made the biggest mistake of his life. And the second one went on, okay, 4 years ago, how could he marry Amber Heard but not Vanessa? Okay, and you know, if I go deeper into the what people say in reply, it would be even worse. I hope Johnny learned his lesson. Just because a woman is young and beautiful doesn't mean she's any good. Just because the grass looks greener on the other side only means it's because it's fake. Okay, that was 4 years ago. He looks alive with her. You can tell a difference in his eyes. That's 3 years ago. So I have to point out the years. That's how interesting it is with the comment section, considering what Johnny is going on right now with his ex-wife, Amber Heard. 3 years ago, I really like Vanessa. I like her beauty is unique. They suit each other. Even Winona Ryder, I get. But that Amber Heard Chuck, I don't get it. There's nothing unique or interesting about her. Just a plain old American blonde with nothing. Just my opinion. So that was 3 years ago. Now 4 years ago, he should have looked at this video before he made the biggest mistake in his life. 4 years ago. Can you imagine that? These are people who have no clue about his personal life. Okay? 3 years ago, I'm still rooting for them to get back together. 2 years ago, he should go back with her. 4 years ago, then he left her. Okay, this is more recent, 5 months ago. Too bad this love story didn't have a happy ending. They were perfect for each other. You could clearly see the immense amount of love they had for each other. So that was just recently. More recently again, no more young crazy actress, says Johnny. Get a cat or get back with Vanessa. So that's more recent. Now 2 years ago, should have stayed with her. They have children together. When I saw this, when I read this last night, the first thing that came in mind, not every marriages are meant to be, obviously. Well, I don't think he was married to Vanessa. But just because you have children, that doesn't mean you have to stay together. You could, fight for the love, the unity of the family. But if the union is toxic, I will not recommend that, because there's so much more going to a relationship. You know, sometimes it's better to be separate than together. But then again, I'm not in that situation, so I can't speak for anybody who's going through their own thing. So, but just to point out, every relationship have their own battle. All right. Now, 9 years ago, okay, this is 9 years ago. Funny how they look like hippies most of the time when they're one of the wealthiest people on the planet. That's why it's never good to judge a book by its cover. Okay, that has to do with look. 7 months ago, I believe that is a soulmate connection. I have such a relationship, the kind you never really get over. Okay, now this one goes, this is probably as early as when they posted it, 12 years ago. Both of them are so gorgeous. They are even more gorgeous when they are together. You can't even be jealous at her for having him just because you see how happy he is with her. Great video. That was 12 years ago. Now, 7 years ago, I have liked her long before she became Johnny's woman. I can only imagine the woman she had to fend off her husband. I am sure Miss Heard is not the first. Wow. So that was 7 years ago. So, okay. 2 years ago, why did she marry another? Johnny and Vanessa are meant to be together forever. Amber Heard killed him inside.
You cannot think that it's just my side. You're killing me. Your people are trying to kill me. You've turned me into a... My boy has to go to school. My boy goes to school and has kids go, so your dad's a wife beater? You don't think about that, Amber.
Wow. Just look at his eyes when he was with Vanessa. You can see how happy he was. And now I can only see sadness. These are people from the outside. Johnny is beyond great looking, a masterpiece. Really, his cheekbones, 12 years ago. Amazing. They must be one of the cutest couple I have ever known. They look perfect together and I'm happy for both of them. Bless. So 1 month ago, I like to go more further years back. This one is 1 month ago, so I don't even need to read it. I got a soft spot for Johnny and Vanessa. They do seem good together. Love Coldplay too. That was the music play on the video. I think they all appreciate the clip. Okay, 2 years ago, he belongs to her, period. Wow, breaks my heart to see the incredible difference that love and greed look like. When laid back to back, beautiful Vanessa versus a beautiful woman whose inner compass has no center except outside herself and the sea of greed and ego. So that was more recently, 11 years ago. Johnny, I'm gonna read like maybe, okay, I see a couple 10, okay, 2-digit years, okay. Okay, Johnny is going through menopause. I thought that was funny. I read that last night too. Yes, menopause. He feels old and to compensate starts acting like a young stupid fool. Leave his wife, have a younger one who in the end calls him Million. What a moron. He had a beautiful family, but he was too selfish. He had to leave that. Karma. Okay, let me see what the reply says. Okay, yes, she left him because of booze and drugs. Okay, people he didn't leave, she did. Educate yourself before assuming. Menopause is called andropause. Life crisis. Okay, so she left him, okay, because he was, going off track. He was drinking and all of that. Okay, so 2 years ago, so sad they had to split. Lovely family. 10 years ago. Okay, I'm gonna read the rest here and then that's it. 10 years ago, I loved this pairing. Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis look so good when they're together. You can tell he's madly in love with her. I hope that their marriage will go well. They're such an amazing couple. They look so in love. Thanks for posting. I love Johnny Depp. I'm glad he found his soulmate. That was 10 years ago in Paris while he was filming The Ninth Gate. I love you, Johnny. You are the best. All right, 3 years ago, it's interesting how people can make up such horrible stories, assumption, etc. You just have to look at all the hundreds of pictures that shows how these two once used to be very much in love. He even wrote an album for her and so much more. The rest is none of our business. Yeah, so she left him because of booze and drugs and all of that. I assume, I don't know, based on what I just read. So like I said on previous videos, I know him from 21 Jump Street and some other movies here and there, but I never go too deep on any of their personal things. It's just the lawsuit that just brought me back to looking at him again. But it was interesting to read the comment section and hear how, he made a mistake of, about his life. But anyway, none of my business. I was just sharing. I will still put both video links in the description. Thanks for watching.